Okay, good morning everyone. So since we are now in our midterms, so let's tackle the 3 lessons we have for our midterms. But anyway, ang nasa book for our pag-unawa sa sarili, only tulo lang ka-topics ang naa sa midterm na coverage. So let's talk about it. And the first lesson for our midterm coverage is the material self. This is another phase of ourselves in which we rely so much on material things. According to William, the material self, according to William James, pertains to the objects, places, or even people which have the label mind. Such possessions are viewed as extensions of individuals' identities. So according to William James, no, kanang mga butang, mga places, and mga people nga matawag natog atua, kay mao na siya ang extension daw sa ato ang self, which is or sa ato ang identity, and mao na ginatawag nato og material self. Okay? And mao na siyang gitawag nato og material self because those things are labeled mine or ours or parang iya nato. Okay? Now, the material self refers to tangible objects, people, or places that carry the designation of my or mine. 2 subclasses of the material self can be distinguished. We have the bodily self and the extracorporeal self. Rosenberg 1979 has referred to the extracorporeal self as the extended self. So those objects, those things, places, even balay, or even tao nga matawag na itong atua, those are extension sa ato ang kaugalingon, no? And those extensions sa atong kaugalingon kay makakontribute siya sa kung unsa ta as a person. For example, we are surrounded by people who are addicts, and then of course the image of ourselves also sa pananaw sa uban is makaingon po sila og addict po siguro na siya because napalibutan siya mga tao nga addict. Or if naakagapo sa squatter area, then of course ang perception sa tao nimo kay makaingon og pobre siya kay sa tawag ana sa sagot akong term gigamit kanina sa squatter area kagapuyo. Okay, so wala siya, no, ang material self. Or another example is that if you are surrounded by a good family, if naamo sa dakong balay gapuyo, daghan mo possessions, kay cars, and then nagkagalab sa imo, then of course ang perception sa tao sa imo is nimot pod, no, nga this person is rich, this person is politician, kaya na siya nimot nga mga or this person is dato. Okay, now let's proceed to the buyer decision process. This process is very crucial, no, in the extension of our identities, no. Dako siya og contribution sa ato ang material self. No, the buying decision process is the decision-making process used by consumers regarding the market transactions before, during, and after the purchase of a good or service. It can be seen as a particular form of a cost-benefit analysis in the presence of multiple alternatives. So, kaning buyer decision process, this is a process in which we use every time na naatay gusto i-purchase, be it mga butang, food, or whatsoever. Okay? Now, let's try to explore more this process. So, the first process we have here is the need recognition. Now, before ta mapalitan ang abutang, then of course, naagi rason og nganong mupalit ta ang abutang, and that is in the first process, the need recognition. Understanding a problem and needing a solution. Now, for example, di ato kag school, and then suddenly nag-quiz mo or nagipasulat si teacher, and then pag-check na mo sa mong bag, hala, wala ko'y ball pen. Then of course, what will you do? So, since wala kay ball pen, that becomes your problem na dayon. And then eventually, it will push you in the second process, which is the information search. Learning more about the product or services that fits the need. So, what should I buy? No? So, unsa ko paliton? So, since ang imong problema karon is wala kay ballpen and kinahanglan ninyo magsulat for that anak nga oras, then of course sa second process mupalit ka og ballpen. You realize nga, I need to buy a ballpen. And then the third one, alternative evaluation, checking out other solutions and the competition. So for example, kung ato kog kantin, then what if walay ballpen? So na kay mga alternative nga mga solutions nga pwede consider. No nga, sige mo ato na kog GA para dito na akong palit og ballpen if ever wala sa kantin. So daghan sa ato nagabuhat ana no nga process nga naa sila alternative. Even atong parents gani no nga palit itog toyo nga silver swan ug wala silver swan dato puti. No, so there is an alternative evaluation. Naa di alternative si mama ingon if in case nga wala na siya nga product. Kasi para maiwasan ang mga situations or instances where ka na magbalik-balik ka. Okay? And the next, purchase decision. The consumer makes the purchase. No? Pag na-identify na mo ang imong paliton, then nakabulong ka aha ka mo palit, and then you have the alternative evaluation already, then of course, moadto na ka. Mupalit na dayon ka. And the last one is the post-purchase behavior. Kada usa sa ato or all of us na agid tay feedback or agid tay comments sa quality sa atong gipalit. No? There are a lot of people nga nagabuhat ani, especially those people nga kada bitang mahilig kayo mag-order online, no? Kasi there are a lot of instances or situations wherein nga kada bitang abot sa pagtanan nila sa pictures, sa reviews sa ilang ipang order sa TikTok, sa Shopee is lahi di ay sa maabot, bati da ay og quality ang moabot. That's why there is this so-called post-purchase behavior. Kay it's either makaingon ka og I would like to recommend this item because and this shop because nindot ang quality sa item nga naabot, nindot ang gamit nga niabot or very functional kaayo, or pwede pod nga ang imong purchase behavior di na ko palit og usap ani because inana bati kayo. Okay? So, wala siyang consumer decision making process. All of us purchase a lot of things every day, a lot of stuffs every day. And so, we may never notice this one, we may never notice this process, but naagid ni sa ato yun yung ginabuhat ni nga process. The consumer behavior, understanding how people make decisions about what they want or need and buy is essential to successful marketing because it helps companies to predict how consumers will respond to new products. This one is in the side of the business owners, no? Pag makita nila nga very satisfied ang mga customers sa ako ang baligya or positive kayo ang consumer behavior nga ginapakita sa akong mga customers, but then again mas ako paninduton akong product ang gibaligya. No, sa mga business owners o sa mga business minded diha, consumer behavior is very very important for us because in that way makahatag sila sa atwa og nindot nga feedback, and eventually ang kanang nindot nga feedback nga ma-receive nato from them is ma-convert siya into kanang improvement sa ato ang baligya. Consumer behavior is affected by psychological factors, yes, such as a person's perception of what they need, their attitude, and their ability to learn. Personal characteristics, someone's habits, interests, opinions, and style of decision making, and social considerations including family, work, colleagues, or school friends, and group affiliations. So very very important kayo ang consumer behavior in the side of the business owners. Why? Because daghan og mga factors nga maka-affect before mo palit ang tao anang mga butang. Now let's just say that you are a business minded person or you are trying to open a business, and then ang imuhang location is sa suok nga lugar, sa mountain or sa mga bukid-bukid, and then nagplano ka nga imong negosyo ito ko dito ang magtukod ko Gucci store. Bagay ba ang imong tukod nga negosyo sa area nga imong tukudan? So dapat you have to consider a lot of things. Unsa ray ma-afford sa akong customers? Kung nga area magtukod ang aning business. Unsa klase nga mga tao ang naa dito nga area kung asa ko magtukod og business? Now you have to consider those factors. The emotions are a huge factor in consumer behavior decision. Companies evaluate valence, or how positive or negative the emotion is, and arousal, how worked up the consumer is, in as much detail as possible. The consumers prefer to have choice, but not too much. Positive emotion when given just the right amount of choice, or negative emotion when given too little or too much option. So kaning emotion sa ato ang consumer behavior na ani sa ato no, kasi when we go to that certain store and then daghan tag options nga napilian. For example, mapalit kog ballpen and niadto kog BE. No, so BE is very known nga nindot kaayo og school supplies nga kanang shop. And then pag nato dito nga daghan kay sila kapilian nga choice. So makapa-drive siya sa tong positive emotion. Makapagawa siya og positive emotion sa ato. Why? Because daghan kag choices nakita sa imong gusto paliton nga item. No, with just single ballpen nga imong gusto paliton, but then again gihatagan ka ni business BE o daghang kay choices, lamay siya sa feeling. No, kay daghang kagapilian. But if ang mahitabo is the other way around, nga pag ato mo dito isa ra man ka klaseng ballpen, and then again ang dili pa gyud ako gusto nga klase nga ballpen ang naa dito, but then of course mugawas na ang negative emotion nato nga ma-feeling disappointed ta, or mugawas ang chances nga wala ko'y choice. Alright? Okay. So muna siya ang lesson 1 nato, the material self. Those material things that is labeled mine, mahimo siya extension sa ato ang self, and it contributes to our image as a person, ang ato ang material self. Now, the lesson 2 is the spiritual self. This is another phase of our self. No, so sa prelim we discuss about the sexual self, and then sa midterm karon gasugod ta sa material self, and then we also have this spiritual self. Now all of us naagyo tay spiritual self, okay? And this spiritual self, this is an intimate version of the self comprised of one's moral sensibility, conscience, and beliefs. Spiritual self can be expressed through one's religion. Practices, rituals, and ceremonies are manifestations of what people believe in. So, ang spiritual self, isa siya sa phase sa ato ang self in which very intimate siya. No, and this revolves mainly on our religion. And all of us, natay lahi-lahi ng religion nga ginatuuhan. Now, there are several religions, no, nga nasa kalibutan. Now, pag maingon ta og religion, this is the belief in and worship of a superhuman controlling power, especially a personal god or gods. An individual lives in a society where there are many practices of religion. The choice of a religious belief lies within the spiritual self, although the choice may be influenced by the society and its culture. Although that the idea of to see is to believe in science is really there, but then again there is really something sa atoa in which nga although wala dili nato siya mawitnessan whatsoever yung mga supernatural nga mga or superhuman nga mga panghitabo, pero nganong kaha nga mutuog gyapon ta. Even though wala nato nakita si God, even though wala nato nakita gyud in our eyes ang mga binuhat niya or iya gyud biyang gibuhat, iya gyud bang gibuhat ang earth whatsoever nga butang sa kalibutan, but then again there is something in us nga mutuor gyapon anang idea. Ngano ka? That's because ang spiritual self nato ang nagdrive ana. Both science and religion, both science and the Bible mutuo ta. No? Because science to say is to believe yun. No, makita gyud nato sa ato ang naked eye ang mga mahitabo sa science. And baka ingon that's true because nakita gyud ako. But then again, there is this the driving force in us wherein mutuo ra gyapon ta ani. Okay? Now there are sige rituals ta. In some religions naani si ritual. No, most of the religions naa si ritual. The performance of ceremonial acts prescribed by a tradition or sacred law. Ritual is a specific and observable mode of behavior exhibited by all known societies. Now, kani si ritual, this one is present in our what you call this religion. Now, even though that we do have different religions in us, eventually natay lain-lain nga rituals ang kada religion. Now, let's talk about the characteristics of ritual. This is a feeling of respect or dread in relation to the sacred, the dependence upon a belief or system and symbol to its references. So mostly, mostly sa mga religions nga naa karon, this is a form of respect and dread sa ilaha. No? Just for example, sa Christian, no? Let's just say that there is this annual celebration of the feast of Santo Niño sa Christian. Then of course, mostly sa mga Katoliko, during anang adlaw na sila ritual nga ginabuhat, no? Unsa man ang ritual nga ginabuhat, they go to church and then dito magsayaw sila gunit ni Senior Santo Niño. And that's a form of ritual sa ilaha. That's a form of respect or dread sa kang Senior Santo Niño. Now, there are several major religions of the world. We have here Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, and Judaism. Now, let's try to explore each. The first one we have here is Buddhism. Now, this is a tradition that focuses on personal spiritual development. This is the fourth largest religion in the world. Now, Buddhists strive for a deep insight into the true nature of life and do not worship gods or deities. Unlike other religions, si Buddhist, wala sila ginatuuhan nga mga gods. Now, Buddhism originated in ancient Northeast India. They seek to reach a state of nirvana, following the path of the Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, who went on a quest for enlightenment. So, ang sacred text nga present sa ilaha is how do you read this one? Tripitaka Dharmakaya. Wait lang, i-search na to kung saan ni siya pagbasa. Wait for a while. Okay, so Dharma Chakra. The Dharma Chakra wheel symbolizes the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Now, the 8 spokes reminds people that the Buddha taught about 8 ways of life. So, kaning nga symbol diri nga nasa kilid, kani siya, kaning mura og wheel, this is ang symbol nga ilahang gikuan sa ilahang religion. Okay? Because according to them, si Buddha, si Siddhartha Gautama, way back sa iyahang time, nindot kay siya og story, nindot kay siya og experiences sa iyahang life, because during sa iyahang time, present ang the quest for enlightenment or ang ginatawag nila nga nirvana, in which constantly ginasik niya ang wisdom, knowledge, ang freedom, no, para sa iyang self. But then again, when namatay ni siya, gifollow na dayon sa mga tao ang iyahang mga teachings. Okay? And there are several practices nga iyahang gi-introduce, no, sa mga tao, and gina-celebrate po sa mga tao or ginabuhat po sa mga tao up until now. Now, we have here the Samatha meditation, the mindfulness of breathing, and the development of loving kindness. And we also have Vipassana meditation, aims to developing insights into the reality of life. Now, these 2 meditations is different from each other. The first meditation, which is the Samatha meditation, is para siya pang pakalma for us. Ang meditation ginabuhat sa mga tao para na ay peaceful ang mind and heart. The second meditation nga ilahang ginabuhat po is the Vipassana meditation, in which this is a meditation na ginabuhat nila to para bitaw sa insights and sa knowledge. They also celebrated a day. This is an annual Buddhist festival that remembers the death of the Buddha when he reached the Nirvana at the age of 80. With this annual festival is called Nirvana Day, no? So at the age of 80, ang ilahang Buddha dito na-reach na ang Nirvana. No, imagine, very late na kaayo niya. At the age of 80, kita ka ambot o makaabot mapakaata aling idara. No, at the age of 80. But at the age of 80, ang Buddha grabe kayo og achievement. Ilahang Buddha grabe achievement because finally, he reached Nirvana. Meaning, he reached total wisdom, no, knowledge, ang freedom nga iyahang ginasik sa iyahang entire life. Next is the Wesak Day, celebrating the life and death of Gautama Buddha. The next religion that we will be exploring is the world's biggest religion. And you know what that is? That is Christianity. Okay? Now, any group whose beliefs are based on the teaching of Jesus. No? But I know nga, kabalo na mo ani because I think majority of us mga Christians man. And Christianity began as an offshoot of the Jewish faith in Nazareth, Israel. Now, Christianity contains a belief in God, Holy Spirit as the Creator. Now, sacred texts nga ginabasa po sa mga Christians, we have here the Bible. Both and duha ka versions, we have the Old and the New Testaments. Now, ang sign po or symbol sa mga Christians, we have here the cross. This is the main symbol of the Christians. It reminds the Christians that Jesus died on the cross to save them. O ginang belief, no, sa mga Christian nga nagpakamatay si Jesus sa cross para ma-save ang mga tao. Now, there are several practices nga ginabuhat sa mga Christians. No, I don't think o gina-practice ba ni sa tanang churches sa Christians sa Christian nga mga simbahan, but then again mostly no naani siya. First is the sacrament of the baptism, symbolizes the birth in Christian world. Next is the sacrament of the communion, an act of remembrance of Jesus Christ's sacrificial love. And then of course ang pinaka-favorite sa tanan, no, well not all, pero ang pinaka-favorite sa tanang tao nga gina-celebrate during December is Christmas. No, during Christmas, the people commemorates the birth of Jesus Christ, and people also celebrate Easter. They celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ from death. No, actually daghan pag mga practices no ginabuhat ang mga Christians, pero pipila lang ni siya, no, mo lang ni ang pinaka-common pod ng ginabuhat sa kadaghanan. Next is Hinduism. Hinduism is the world's third largest religion, and this religion originated in northern India. Kung si Buddhism sa northeast India, si Hinduism sa northern India. So, ang India di ay daghan siya og religion nga na dito for about 4,000 years ago. Ang sacred text pod nga naa sa ilaha, kung ang Buddhism na ay sa Buddhism, kung ang Buddhism na ay Tripitaka, ang Christian na ay Bible, ang Hinduism na apoy Vedas and Upanishads. Now, Om is the main symbol of Hinduism. No, dili man nato kay siya masabtan kung unsa nga symbol, but this is called Om, or kung i-spell out ni mo siya, A-U-M. Now, it is the sound heard in deepest meditation and is said to be the name most suited for God. So, po nilang belief, no, nga ang pinaka-suitable daw ng dapat dingalan sa Ginoo is Om, or E-A-U-M. Now, there are several practices na naadiri duhara ba? O, duhara. Pero I think daghan pa rin sa practices nga ginabuhat, pero I think mauni ang pinaka-common di adto. Diwali, the festival of lights. No, this symbolizes the spiritual victory of light over darkness, good over evil, and knowledge over ignorance. So in their religion, ana sila nga in the darkest times na daw light nga mo prevail, because they believe nga during sa downfall sa tawo, during sa mga problems nga nag-arise sa mga tawo, dili gyud daw dapat mawala og hope. And that's the light nga naa sa ilahang belief. Next is Navratri. This is a 9-night Hindu festival. It is observed for triumph of good over evil. Okay? So grabe no, ilahang celebration ani nga festival, 9 nights ba naman? So by me 9 nights, no? So kanang biira pud ni sila, no? Maybe basig na sila yung mga tawag anang rituals ginabuhat since ilang gitunong gid siya og night. Next, we have here Islam. This is an Abrahamic monotheistic religion teaching that there is only one God. No? Sa ilang pagtuo, isa gyud daw ang Ginoo. And kinsa man siya? That is Allah. And according to them, si Muhammad is only the messenger of God. Pareha po sa ubang churches sa Christians. No, dili tanan pero naa ato mga pipila ka churches sa Christians nga ana sila ang Ginoo is dili si Jesus Christ. But the Father, the Holy Spirit daw ang tinuod nga Ginoo. Si Jesus Christ only the messenger of God. Just like sa belief po sa Islam karon. But I don't know if one can laylay mo puro interpretation ang bawat simbahan sa Bible. So, malibog ta, no? So, dito focus sa Islam. According to them, in their belief, there is only one God, and that is Allah. And that Muhammad is the messenger only of God. Now, the Arabic word Islam means submission and obedience and derives from a word meaning peace. Okay? So, very powerful kayo, very nice ang meaning sa word nga Islam. It is the world's second largest religion. No, ikadua siya sa Christianity. Yung Christianity ang pinaka-largest man religion. Now, this is Islam. This religion is the world's second largest religion, with its members most commonly known as Muslims. Kung ang Christianity nga religion ang ginatawag sa mga tao pud nila is Christians, ang Buddhism gitawag kay Buddhists, ang Hinduism gitawag pud ang mga tao Hindu or Hindus, ang Islam ginatawag nila ang mga tawag Muslims. Now, Islam originated in Saudi Arabia, and ang sacred text na ilahang ginagamit nga ginabasa is the Quran. And as you can see, dahil sa kilid kanisiya mauni ang ilahang symbol. Muni symbol sa Islam. Now, there are several practices. We have here Salat, Haji, Saum, and Idul Fitr. So, kani Idul Fitr very commonly no sa atua, even as Christians murag ma-feel nato ni siya because here in the Philippines gina-celebrate gid ni no sa mga Muslims. This is a celebration nga mahuman ang ilahang Ramadan, ang Idul Fitr. And usually holiday gid ani. Charot. Kung may ganahan ka sa mga Christians kay holiday. Okay, Judaism. This is the oldest of the world's 4 biggest monotheistic religions. It's also the smallest among the 5 major religions of the world. It believes that there is a single God who not only created the universe but with whom every Jew can have an individual and personal relationship. So, grabe kayang belief. No? Kinaa sila, yes, ning tuo sila God. But then again, ana sila nga dili lang daw kaga ang God nila ang gabuhat sa universe. But also, pwede po daw makabuild og strong individual and personal relationships ang kada Jew sa ilahang God. No, ambot og unsa ni ilahang God kana makita mo or whatsoever nga ilahang belief ginatuuhan. Anyway, this religion is originated in Israel, and the sacred text nga ilahang ginabasa dito sa ilang religion is Torah. Now, as you can see, there are 2 symbols nga ilang ginagamit for their religion. Now, the first symbol, this is the emblem of the Jewish people. Ana sila nga maodo ni ang shield of David. As you can see, ang iyang symbol mura gid pud shield of David, no? And then the second symbol that they use is the menorah. This symbolizes the burning bush as seen by Moses on Mount Sinai. No, naani siya sa salida nga bitong giabri ni Moses ang dagat. No, nga naa dito part sa salida nga kanang nakita siya og kanang bush nga kana bitong gasiga kakalayo dito sa isa ka mountain, and that's why nga importante ni nga symbol sila ha dito dila ni gikuha ni nga symbol. Now then, in summary, there are certain practices pa di ay that Judaism practice. We have here the Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Pesach, Shavuot, and Sukkot. So kaning mga practices nila up until now gina-practice daw gihapon ni. The first is Rosh Hashanah, the New Year, no, held on the first day of September. So September 1 lang New Year dadto. Di ba? Ang Christians ang New Year January 1. Ang Muslims magnaapod ato sa like kaugaling New Year. Then ang Chinese naapod Chinese New Year. And then kani sila naapod sila ilang New Year which is in the September 1. Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. This is a 25-hour period of fasting and intensive prayer. No, grabe. Labaw pa sila sa fasting sa mga Muslims. Kung ang Muslims magpa-fasting lang o buntag, well, dili kay ko kabisado sa ilang time of fasting. Pero murag kasagara mo na kong observations. Kani sila, mag-fasting sila og 25 hours. So, tibuok adlaw ang ilahang fasting. Now, another festival nga ilahang gina-practice is this one, the Passover Festival. This celebrates the Exodus myth from the book of Exodus. And a lot more practices nga ilahang gina-practice. The religious beliefs, rituals, and practices are all part of the expression of the spiritual self. Now, what to believe and how to manifest the belief is entirely dependent of the individual. Person might believe that there is a higher being, usually termed as God, but not necessarily wants to be affiliated with a certain religious group. Now, lahi mag perceptions and beliefs ang mga tao in regards to certain religions, because we do have we do have different religions, and kada religion has different churches, and kada church lahi og interpretation sa sacred texts nga ginabasa. Okay, and that ends the lesson that we have. Now I will be giving you a homework for you to accomplish, and lesson 1 and lesson 2 to siya, and then for lesson 3 I will be discussing this one, or I will be having a separate lecture on this one. And for your homework, what I want you to do is wait for a while. I want you to answer these questions. For the first lesson na atong gitakal ganina, this one okay. For materials, this is in a one whole sheet of paper. This is handwritten, of course. Share na lang, share yung line with our to connect na siya. The buyer decision process, ang consumer decision making process. Yeah. Or kung ano na lang be, ayan na lang ni. For the instructions on this homework, you create your own consumer decision making process, no, in which kada process you share your experience ani, no, suitable in each process. Now you write this one in one whole sheet of yellow paper, handwritten of course. That's your first homework for this lesson. And another is that for this one, I want you to share your beliefs, experiences, the rituals that you did, and then some practices nga inyong na-practice under your religion, or sige, under your church na lang. We illustrate in a paragraph, or you narrate in a paragraph the practices, the beliefs you have sa inyong church or rituals na inyong ginabuhat. When you explain what does those things mean to you. Okay? So, natin duha ka homework, no? Ang isa dire, one whole ni siya, no? Consumer decision making process, your consumer decision making process, and the other one is this one, in which you will be sharing your thoughts and ideas or perceptions on the church that you have, including the practices, the beliefs you have, and rituals or other things sa inyong ginabuhat sa inyong church. Okay. So ang homework ani is 1/2 crosswise, and kaning sa isa is 1 whole. To be submitted, sige, tingnan ta magdako-dako nga time, to be submitted next week, next meeting, right? So thank you so much for listening. I hope that you learned something today, and next week, next meeting, we'll be tackling the last lesson we have for our midterms. So thank you again, and good morning, goodbye everyone.